Dear Aunt Lucy, as you know, I always like getting letters, and today I had a very special one indeed.
I wonder who it's from.
Oh, let's see. Sir Huntley Martin requests the pleasure of Mr. Paddington Brown as his guest of honour on Monday the 20th. There'll be a tour of the factory, followed by a ceremony to open the new extension.
Sir Huntley Martin. Isn't he the man who makes the nice jams?
Marmalade. He makes wonderful marmalade.
And he's been kind enough to invite the rest of us to the ceremony later in the afternoon.
Why would he invite Paddington on a tour and to a ceremony?
You remember when I won all that marmalade at the cut-price grocers in the market?
Of course. You were their millionth customer, and you were allowed to fill your shopping trolley with as many things as it could carry.
Sir Huntley was delighted when he heard I'd filled it with his marmalade, and he promised that one day he'd show me round his factory.
Trust Paddington to get himself invited to a marmalade factory.
Well, a certain bear has a lot of cleaning up to do before he'll be fit to go on any tour or attend a ceremony.
I suppose everyone has their methods, but anyone would think I was a rug, not a bear. Are we almost there?
Just a couple more miles, Gov.
Miles? But it's only about 2 inches on the map.
Well, enjoy yourself, Gov. You're certainly spruced up for the occasion.
Thank you very much. My invitation. Oh, why does it only take a moment to get dirty when you're clean, but hours to get clean when you're dirty?
Here now, where do you think you're going?
I've come to see Sir Huntley Martin.
I'm sure you have. And I suppose you left your rolls around the corner.
Rolls? I didn't bring any rolls. I'm here for the ceremony.
Oh, the ceremony. And I suppose your invitation fell into the gutter.
How did you know? Did that happen to yours too?
Hello, Brown residents. What? Paddington hasn't arrived yet, but he left in a taxi some time ago. He should be there by now. Yes, I'll let you know. Goodbye. That was Sir Huntley Martin's secretary. Paddington is late, and they're wondering if he got lost.
But how could he be lost? The taxi was supposed to take him right to the front door.
Remember, Paddington is the sort of bear that things happen to.
Hard stare or no, the only way you're getting in this factory is through the works entrance.
Well, we are a bit short-handed. Come along with me and I'll put you on trial.
On trial? I was expecting a guided tour.
Now he wants a guided tour. So, where would you like to start?
Do you have a taste testing department?
You can't start there. You'll have to work your way up from the bottom.
How about the chunks department? Mrs. Bird says I'm an expert on chunks. Of course, she has to clean them up.
Chunks? Chunks. I know just the place. Follow me. These orange barrels need cleaning out before we send them back to Spain. I dare say you might come across a few chunks while you're at it.
But it'll take days to clean all these, and I've only got one pair of paws.
That's all you need. Just keep at it until I come back.
It was certainly a paws-on tour.
Well, any sign of our guest of honour?
I am sorry, Sir Huntley. Apparently he left by taxi some time ago and hasn't been seen since.
And what's the latest weather forecast?
There's still a risk of afternoon thunderstorms.
I hope our ceremony isn't a complete washout.
I must say, you've done a good job there. It's a pity there aren't a few more bears like you around.
Thank you. But as much as I'm enjoying this part of the tour, I'd like to move on.
Oh, you're not done yet.
I'd better hurry up. I don't want the ceremony to start without me.
no sign of Paddington. Where could that bear have got to?
Please forgive the delay, ladies and gentlemen, but we are still awaiting our guest of honor, so...
I had never been inside a washing machine, but now I know what a load of wet clothes must feel like.
I have the strangest feeling that there's someone we know in that barrel.
There you are, my friend.
Wow, what an entrance.
And now, our guest of honor, Paddington Brown, will say a few words before we open the new factory extension. Mr. Brown.
Thank you, Sir Huntley. I must say your marmalade is the tastiest in the whole world. Except, of course, for Mrs. Bird's. But that's homemade. But Martin's marmalade does have a lot of chunks. Why, if you took all the chunks from just one jar of your special marmalade and laid them end to end, they would probably stretch from here to here.
These paw prints will remain here, set in cement, as a wonderful reminder of the opening of our new extension.
In fact, Aunt Lucy, if all the chunks from all the jars in Sir Huntley's new factory were laid end to end, it wouldn't surprise me to find they stretched all the way to darkest Peru. And back.